Okay, hello all, welcome back students. In the previous video, we had a discussion about extend method, how it will help us to join one list with another. In this one, we will be seeing index method. Again, not you can say popular thing. We generally do this manually, but still, what is the use of this index function? Index function or index built-in function will give us the index of the element specified in argument means whatever we are entering inside the bracket. Let us see the syntax is list name dot index, and here in argument whatever we specify inside the bracket is argument. We will enter the element for whose index we want. Now what will happen if the element that I am mentioning here, is present in the list, then its index will be given to us. But if the element that we are entering is not present in the list, then I think it will not display any index. We will you can say this is incomplete theory. We will complete the theory once we see it practically. Correct? Let me put a comment on this. Let us say L equal to simple numbers 1 2 3 4 5 6. Let us first of all check how it works. Print list name dot index, and suppose I want index of 5. Correct, I want index of 5, and let us say if I will repeat the same statement we are doing, let us do it properly. L, what I mentioned index of 5. Let us see 0 1 2 3 and 4th. 5 is at 4th index, so yeah, it is working perfectly. But one drawback is it will only return us the positive indexes. It will not deal with reverse traversing. Correct. Let us say index of 1. It has to be 0. It has to be 0. Fine. I think we can just alter, say, element uh, is found at index. Okay, look, it should look worthy of it. Element is found at index 0. Correct. Let us say I want to find the index of 3, so we will be definitely seeing that 3 is at index 2, so element is found at index 2. Correct. Fine. So normally all things are done, but as I told you, there are exceptions. What if I enter an element which is not there only? 9 is not there. 9 is an element which is not found in the list. What it will return? It will give an error. And it is giving us a extremely simple error that 9 is not in the list. Okay. So I will update the theory that index function will give us the index of the element specified in the argument if the element is there in the list. Otherwise, I hope you understand the meaning of otherwise, that if that element is not there in the list, otherwise it will give us an error saying element, it will not say anything, it will just suggest saying element is not there in the list. Okay, so this can be the complete theory of index method. I again repeat, not a very, you can say, detailed method, just like append or insert. Index method will specifically only give us the positive index. We can write, it will give us what kind of index? It will give us only the positive index. It will not deal with negative index. It will give us the positive index of the element that we specify as argument. Anything that we write inside brackets in Python can be called argument. Okay, so it will give us the index of the element that we specify in argument if that element is present. If that element is not present, then it will obviously throw us an error. Okay, Fine. So I think things and everything are working properly. Fine. If I want to make this program little generalized, that we will do later on, I can ask the user, say n equal to input element to be searched. Okay. Now what is the application of this, that you will see in one program later on. There will be a huge list, and you will be given a program later on that you have to search whether the element that the user is entering is present in the list or not. Try to understand. There will be a huge list of numbers. Maybe if we think about practical application, there can be mobile number, there can be roll number, anything. And we have to ask the user for any number, and programmatically you have to check whether that number is present in the list or not. Okay, so you will not go for scanning. Suppose there are 100 or 200 elements in the list, you will not go for scanning whether that element is there or not. Okay, that case this method will be useful. If index is coming, that means it is there. If error is coming, that means that element is not there. So I have just modified the program that I am asking the user to enter the element to be searched. Okay, and user, whatever element user is entering, I am specifying the variable there. Okay, so let us see. 1 2 3 4 5 6 elements, user element to be searched, user is saying 4, and it will be said that element is found at index 3. Correct. So this can be a more generalized approach for the program. In maybe you can say future assignments, such kind of one program can be given where a list has you can say multiple mobile numbers, multiple roll numbers. User will enter any mobile number or roll number, and you have to check whether that mobile number is there in the list or not. There you can make use of this thing. If this thing is returning a number, that means the mobile number is there. If this thing is returning an error, obviously it is understandable that that mobile number was not present. Okay students, so that was the small use of index function. Hope you have understood the case, but only drawback is index will only give us positive indexes, it will not deal with negative indexes, and if element is there it will give us the index. If element is not there, it will directly throw us an error. Okay, so that would be all from my side for this video. Next video we will meet and see few more built-in functions. Thank you and have a nice